Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for our final matchup of the evening. It's Cloud9 versus Conquest. Overpass is the map. Moses once again with Mega Man, and we will be bringing you guys the action for ESL ESEA Pro League Season 2 this evening. Moses, what do you expect to see tonight, as obviously Conquest has a little bit of a different roster now?
I actually think this is going to be closer than we might initially expect, looking at the two teams. I think Conquest is playing pretty well lately. On top of that, I don't think Cloud9's really hit their stride yet. I don't think we've been seeing them play to the top of their abilities. So actually, with NAF has been playing really well. Stanislaw had a good game as well the other night. These guys are playing pretty decent. So I'd expect this to be closer than the Cobble match that we just saw.
I'm inclined to agree. Obviously, they've got a handy amount of firepower here on the Conquest side. Shazam's AWP rush can go off, and Nafly can go off at any given time. Stanislaw, very solid player in his own right. Obviously, with the way that he played last season, and earlier this season, with Tempo Storm, aka Conquest, and I believe he was on that squad at the beginning. Was he not? I might be mistaken. He might have been on a different team. But nevertheless, we are going into more warm-ups, so I'm just going to stop talking.
Okay.
I'm so out of it tonight.
But, here's the thing, is like Conquest, they want to make a little bit of a push, and I've mentioned, you even brought it up before, is that we haven't really seen Cloud9 playing to great form. I expect to see the same kind of style that we saw them utilize on Cobble, which is nothing tricky, just a lot of aggression, just a lot of team-based trading. Those death squads just running up, getting entries, bullying their way into bomb sites. So it's all going to come down towards if Shazam can get picks with his AWP, if NAF can find some kills, Stanislaw and him can work together to really be effective on defense. I mean, these are all going to be the big things, because if you can't stop Cloud9 early when they enter these bomb sites, they're just going to overrun you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's going to come down to, is Shazam going to be able to hit his shots with the AWP to open up these bomb sites? Is Skadoodle going to be on point again? We saw him hit some really nice op shots in the last match on Cobblestone, but it wasn't. They were kind of intermittent, few and far between, as the action really didn't come his way too terribly often. But the other side of the equation is, what Conquest are we going to see tonight? Because we've seen them sort of struggle in the past, but we've also seen them play very, very well in the past. And on a map like Overpass, I haven't really seen Conquest perform on this map in the past. Maybe you have, but you can provide me with a little bit of insight into that. But, as far as I'm concerned, this is kind of fresh to me. I haven't really seen Conquest on Overpass before.
It's going to be a lot of the standard stuff. Shazam's going to, play over towards bathroom aggressively at the beginning of some rounds. He's, he'll be watching long mostly, playing in between with it, being very active with that AWP between long and bathrooms from that A bomb site. The big thing, I believe it's Naf and Stan that play the B bomb site, at least on defense. And those are going to be the guys that are going to have to stop a lot of aggression, because you can bet Cloud9's going to take control of the short sewers at some point, get very aggressive, try and get up catwalk quickly. I mean, that's just what we saw out of Cloud9 on Cobble. This is what they've just been doing all season long on maps, is basically just bodying their way into sites, and no respecting these teams, forcing them to respect, forcing Cloud9 to respect them, and more often than not, it just doesn't work. So that's kind of the big thing, and that's why I think that Cloud9's T sides right now are so much more effective in North America, is just because you can't really read it. When it comes, it's just this unrelenting aggression, and it's no respect, and North American teams are having a lot of trouble dealing with that right now.
Well, all except for Liquid, because we saw that the other night on Inferno. I mean, Liquid, first off, had a monstrous terrorist side on Inferno against them, and then nothing Cloud9 could do on terrorist side actually really kind of worked. So that was one instance where we kind of saw a team that had their number.
Liquid and CLG right now are kind of in a group of their own up with Cloud9, where they're just miles ahead of North American teams at the moment. You can even put Luminosity up there at times, although even them, they've been very up and down throughout the season and how they've been playing. So I kind of consider like CLG, Liquid, those are the two teams that if they play Cloud9 is automatically going to respect them a bit, because they've just earned that from past results.
All right. I can agree with you on that. Shazam jumping in the server right now, so we will be seeing this go live into the knife round. Now, one thing you kind of touched on is Luminosity, and how this season has kind of been a roller coaster ride of up and downs for them. One of the big things that I've noticed is that Fur has kind of dropped off as far as his skill level from last season is concerned. And I've kind of noticed that it might actually have a little bit to do with that M4 change that went on, because obviously he's using the M4A4 now, and he just hasn't had the impact that he's had in the past due to it.
No, I think he's still having a fine season. I think he's still doing pretty good. I mean, nothing as mind-blowing as last season was, but I think more of it is just Cold has come in, and Cold's actually been statistically their best player since he joined this team, except for maybe Fallen at times. So I think that impact of having another player who can do a lot of damage just naturally lessens the amount of kills, the amount of stats that Fur's going to be able to run up. I don't think it's anything that bad. They just seem to, at times... They were known when they got popular. They were just known as this very aggressive team, this team who explodes upon their aggressions. And right now, in their mid rounds, they seem a little bit less decisive than normal. I think actually a lot of that has to do with Fallen now being the primary opper. He's a beast with the op, but naturally, as an opper, when you're calling, you're going to want to slow things down in the mid round because you're going to want to find some picks. So you get into that habit of ensuring these slower paced terrorist rounds.
All right, so there you go. Conquest going to start on the CT side here. Cloud9 on the Terror side. Shroud going for the double pistols, but again, it's just going to be one of those situations where we got to see what kind of a hold is Conquest going to have, because obviously they're going down through Subway right now. 3 of them actually pushing very aggressively, and they're coming up right for bathroom control. Flashbang over the top to try to blind anybody in that area, but very passive here on the CT side. They went for the B stack. So kind of a little bit of a risky play, and nothing actually just annihilates Shazam over there. Shazam, a player who is extremely skilled with pistols, and just deletes him off the map. So that's already a great opening to start this round off. And look at this. They're just playing with them right now. Pushed up towards A, rattled a couple of bullets off, got to pick at B, falling all the way back to B now, coming up from short, and this is going to be Cloud9 to just fight with only one player over there, and that's Nafly behind the pole. It's a really nice headshot. He gets gooched down, and he's going to fall here in a moment, and there it is. Skadoodle takes him down. Sean Garris finds one on the rush, and it's just Stanislaw to hold on until his teammate Daps can rotate, and this smoke in heaven is just going to cordon that area off, so it is a 3-on-2.
Yeah, Naf held off as long as he possibly could. Now smoke comes out. There's a nice kill from Daps. But the short catwalk, and Daps with the second one on a Skadoodle, trying to find cover inside the water pit, but now nothing's in a tough spot. He's being swung upon, and he's spraying away with that P250. Can't find the kill. No smokes left for the defuse. No kit picked up quite yet. It is right next to the pole. Nothing's going to be forced back. Now they've picked up the kit. They're going to have to get onto the bomb. Nothing's relocating. They should be able to hear this, and he actually spots one, but he's able to get the kill on a stand, and that should be the round over. Daps, nice shot.
Oh, never mind.
Nothing peeks out just too early. Tries to catch Daps off guard, but he gets clotheslined. So a beautiful 2-on-3 retake from Conquest.
Yeah, and a massive round there from Daps, picking up 2 from the heavens while he drops down into the water pit, gets the second one on a Skadoodle. I'm not really sure what Skadoodle was doing. Maybe there was a decoy grenade that he bit on and actually turned as Daps came down from the heavens. So that was a really, really nice retake there in a 3 versus, I think it was a 3 versus 3 or 3 versus 4 at that point. So really nice job there from Conquest to get that pistol round, and it comes on the back of a big round from Daps. So we will see Skadoodle, or actually it's going to be a buy up here from the Terror side. Skadoodle on a CZ, the rest with Tech 9s and an AK for Shroud. So they're just going to make a quick push towards the B bomb site. They've already gotten water control, so they're just trying to make their way in towards this bomb site.
Yeah, playing very, very close up behind the smoke, waiting for some kind of explode. But Cloud9, since they dropped an AK-47 to Shroud, they want that to clear. They're not going to try and come through it. They want Shroud to have the ability, the visibility to open things up. But Freakazoid's going to be the one to start. And now they know exactly where the second player is. Long range. There's the AK. Completely blind to Shroud, though. He gets dropped by Stan. Nicely done, and that AK runs out of bullets. That allows Daps to get a kill, but the trades go equally, and Shazam gets dropped. He has a nade in his hand. He's not prepared. So Cloud9, they've recovered perfectly on this second round, and it's just Naf left.
Yeah, but it's definitely doable for Nafly, especially in the position that he's in. He's going to be able to push up, but that flashbang, they didn't actually catch him through the corner of that smoke, so good post positions here for Sean Garris and his teammate Nothing over here, and he's just going to barrel on in. He doesn't spot Nothing. He's hiding in the little cubby there around the corner, and nobody's showing themselves. They're playing this so smart. No kit for Naf. He's going to take the battle with Sean, and he wins it, and now Nothing in a 1 versus 1 again. He's going to go for the peek, and actually a nice headshot there. Does he have time for the defuse? It's going to be close. But I think he's actually got time for it. So Naf comes in with the 2v1 and clutches out the round. Conquest 2-0, but a scary round at that.
This is two rounds in a row. Cloud9 should have won in these late round situations. A 3-on-2 and now a 2-on-1. And Naf, beautiful shots. Those are he had to get those shots as quickly as he did, especially that one on a Nothing. So Cloud9 just come up short in 2 rounds now, and they might choose to keep the pressure up. They might just choose to buy here because they've gotten it down to 1-on-1s every single round, and they got the plant. Yep, and you see Freakazoid picks up the Galil. Shroud has another AK-47. So does Skadoodle. But no armor, and then it's just pistols for Nothing and Sean Garris. I mean, this is another buy. They want to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, and I can't really say that I blame him coming down to 1v1s in the end of both the pistol round and that clutch round at the end. Plus, those bomb plans certainly not hurting the things whatsoever, so they're just going to go for it here. And like you said, Skadoodle's on a Galil with no armor. They're just going to throw this pop flash on around through, and they're just going to barrel on in. They clear the corner properly, but Stanislaw is going to be able to find one. Rush is there to back up, and finally coming through, Sean Garris and Freakazoid are going to be able to find 2 more kills. So we're equalized here onto a 3v3, but still a lot of work left to be done for both sides in this round. You can see Nafly again smoked off at heaven. His teammates are already out behind this, and Shazam actually just trying to jump peek with this scout, trying to find anybody down there in the water pit, but that's a nice nade over the top, finds some decent damage, and Nafly from the heavens is going to find Skadoodle. It's down to Sean Garris again with the aid of Freakazoid, and let's see if they can do it here in this 2 versus 3, but Naf just sprays them both down. That wasn't even a lineup, that was just recoil control. What a monstrous couple of rounds there from Nafly, and 3-0 for Conquest.
Cloud9 now coming so close and just dropping at the end, not able to win it. And with that kind of a win out of Conquest, I imagine this is going to be a save out of Cloud9. They are buying a lot and doing economic damage through this losing bonus built up that actually I'm completely wrong, as Sean is going to call for a buy here. So Shroud has one, Sean drops an AK-47 over. Tech 9 onto Sean and nothing, and even Skadoodle has an AK-47. So another round, they're going to go for the win here.
This isn't a bad buy either. I mean, they've got a full nade kit here on nothing. They've got a pretty solid nade kit on Freakazoid. The rest have at least flashes, 1 Molotov on Sean Garris, no armor for him. But again, it's just the utility is not too terribly sparse here on the terrorist side, so this isn't a bad buy. And again, they continue to get these bomb plants, so that definitely helps bolster the economy moving in. So they're just going to keep buying until they win a round, it looks like.
Well, Stan's making a huge player now, pushes up the short sewer, so he's got a complete flank, and that's going to allow everyone to rotate back towards the bomb site. 4 Cloud9 members over towards the long. Shazam's going to molly him off. He's forced to be aggressive because of a molly. He's just going to spray away, and he finds one against the wall. It's traded off immediately by Cloud9, but there's a timer now. 3 members of Conquest are here already.
And they're falling back from long, and this is a big play. Stanislaw coming around, but nothing actually hears him and takes him down in 2 shots and dealt with that one very, very nicely. I'm surprised that he didn't actually hear nothing running in front of him, but he does try to chase him down, and he just can't get the kill in the long run. And now we still see a little bit of a standoff here, man advantage the way of Cloud9. But again, Rush in this advanced position, he might be able to catch out nothing. So this is just a really weird round.
Well, Rush and Naf are playing this very smart. They take bathroom control. Naf's going to win that battle against Sean. Rush wins nothing. They took that aggressive stance so they could tell if Cloud9 was falling back from long. You know, they wanted to be able to see if they could go towards stairs. Now they have him like just corralled perfectly out towards long. Their only option left is to just hit this A bomb site, see what happens. They have 2 towards bathroom. They have Daps in the bank, so they're completely stuck in a crossfire. And Daps wins that first battle against Shroud, and now it's all over for Cloud9. Skadoodle, too much to do. 9 seconds left, and he's just going to try and fall away towards long and save his gun. Maybe see if he can force one of them to chase him down and get some economic damage of his own, but he's trapped here. And Naf just waiting for it. He's low, though, so he's not going to go after the kill. So they do bring 1 AK-47 into the next round, but Cloud9 has been stumped now in this economic duel.
And it'll be another buy. Buy until you win. Sean Garris just going to throw another gun over to his teammate. He picks up the Tech 9 again. He has no armor once again. The rest of his team, again, it's not a... I mean, this one's a pretty bad buy here. I mean, Shroud's got full utility, but the rest of them really don't have anything to work with, and it's just going to be another push towards the B bomb site. So this is kind of crazy that you keep seeing this.
Yeah, this is nuts. This is Cloud9 just saying, all right, the bonus is big enough, so let's just go forward with it. Let's go for this buy. That nade's going to do massive damage, and Rush is spraying through the smoke wraps. 2 free ones and a third one up on Catwalk, so Rush gets a 4th. He's having a beast run. That's all with 1 clip of the M4. And Cloud9's getting shut out right now completely. Now they have to save.
Yeah, what a monster round from Rush. I mean, that's just absolutely massive. 3,400 plus for everybody on the team. Call it, Sean. Bye. 4 Galils and an AK? Question mark? Nope, it is going to be a save. So they finally decide to save it. It comes in the 6th round of the matchup. But again, it's just... Now they've got the up in Shazam's hands. Now they've got all this money stacked up here on the CT side, and they're going to go for this cheeky one-way smoke boost if Shazam can find his way up on top. And he does, so he is going to have a little bit of a line of sight over top of that. That's kind of a neat little boost there, but the push is coming towards B. Rush and Stanislaw are going to shut things down, and they do it very well. Now still up in the heaven spot is going to be Daps, who chimes in with one of his own, and it's down to Shroud, who's masterful with the deagle, but he doesn't even get an opportunity. 3-piece on the round for Stanislaw, and another shutdown at the B-bomb site. Conquest up 6-0.
Right, now the bank and the back of Conquest is just it's grown so big. So Cloud9 loses out on that economic battle. They don't want to relinquish it in those first 5 rounds or so, but once they've been defeated, that just balloons the economy of the defense. So this is huge. They can buy all the Molotovs. They have 5. They can buy all the smokes, which they have 5 of as well. And a lot of nades also. With these tight choke points in Overpass, I think its nades can do a lot of damage. And Nav's going to boost Shazam over the smoke right next to Bathroom, try and peer over towards Party, see what he can find, but nothing's going to be there quite yet.
Very slow here on the terrorist side, not going to give anything away. Maybe actually going to execute a little bit more of a strat than just trying to brute force their way into a site this time. But you can see very, very passive over here on the Conquest side. They don't even have barrel control. They're just going for the jump peeks off of the back of Rush. And again, it's just very methodical play here from the CT side. And Conquest, they're doing it really, really well so far in this matchup. So nice nade over the top. They'll find some serious damage onto Rush. And now you can see he's just going to panic and throw that smoke out. 55 seconds left in the round, so that's not a bad smoke to throw at this point. But that bomb over by Long A, and this is going to be Shazam's domain to try to lock it down, but I think he just got smoked out by his teammate just to choke off that point for a little while longer. Now that bomb is going to rotate back through Subway. They've got to win these battles. Nothing can't do it. He's got his teammate Freakazoid there. He finds 1, finds 2, and just like that, they've punched in the numbers at the safe and cracked it open, and now that B-bomb site is open for business.
Right, and Conquest needs to go for this. Even if it's not to win the round, they need to do some economic damage. They need to get, some kills so that Cloud9 can't build up a bank, so they can have them right on the verge of being reset economically immediately. So they're sticking around trying to find these kills, but so many smokes and choke points is basically going to make that impossible. That even prompts Sean to start lurking over. He's going to try and flank behind him when they eventually run away from this bomb site, but a good take from Cloud9 is spurred on by Freakazoid's 2 entries, and Conquest not able to find anything. Shroud even adds 1 more. Skadoodle gets 1. There's Shazam finally chiming in, but he's got to run before that bomb blows up, and he's got Sean coming behind him in that A bomb site.
Yeah, really kind of a scary position here from Sean, and with the pistol out, now he pulls out the op. Shazam should be able to get away with not much of a problem, but this is just him biding his time, waiting for that. It's going to be another full buy here, and Shazam holding on to that op is kind of crucial. He's only 2 and 3, but again, he's not going to have to invest that $47.50 into picking up the AWP again this round, so he's saving $6,000 in his back pocket right now because of that.
Also because of that much of a clean win from Cloud9 is the fact that if they lose this round, they're not immediately reset. They'll be able to have a full buy next round afterwards. So nicely handled by them. Look at the aggression. Nav comes down the stairs. He's behind the smoke. Freak gets that first kill on the Rush. They get aggressive out towards short. Him and Stanislaw trade some kills off, but it's down to a 4-on-4 very soon. And actually, Cloud9's going to make their way at a monster. That's Freak coming through. Stan grabs the first one out of nothing. Freak's going to try and nade him out, but he misses. Oh no, he grabs it out of Daps. So Daps takes that position over by Toxic Barrels, and he's the one who eats the nade damage and falls.
Yeah, but Stanislaw actually moving his way over to Toxic Barrels now just to hold up that position if there's any kind of an incursion into that B-bomb site. But right now, Sean Garris, again, he's so far ahead of his teammates, but he's been doing all of this scouting. He's cleared out bathrooms. He's cleared out Long A. He's going to boost Skadoodle up. He's going to try to get that off pick in towards that A-bomb site. Nothing doing just yet. And again, it's just Shazam over here to try to hold this one off. His teammates are really, really far away from where he's at. And Affly is in a position for a quick flank over towards bathrooms, but there's one player over here to deal with, and that's going to be Freakazoid. So still a lot of work to do in this round.
Yeah, Nav's got to read this perfectly because the defense is all split up. Shazam and A stand over towards B, and Daps is the one right in the middle, ready to swing to each bomb site very, very quickly. But if he gets the wrong read on it, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Shazam playing behind his smoke now. He's just going to try and wait for this to clear and grab a new angle that might surprise someone, but it gets re-smoked out towards long. 2 members going to work their way up through bathrooms, and now Naf has a good timing on it. He comes up, but he gives away his position, takes some shots, and he doesn't land them. But Shazam, nobody sees him.
This is so smart.
This is played so perfectly, and he's slow playing, waiting for the plant, but he misses the shot. They know where he is, but he gets the kill with the pistol, and now the bomb can't get planted. The bomb can't get planted. All they have to do is stay alive, so Shazam misses that shot with the AWP, but he wins it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, he turned a little bit of a panic and mistake into the best possible situation there. If he would have killed him with the AWP, they might have been able to salvage the bomb and get it down. But because he whiffed with the op shot, he was able to switch over to the pistol, get the bomb down with 5 seconds left. No time for the plant, no time for recovery, and Conquest takes another round away out of Cloud9's grasp.
I'm amazed that Cloud9 played that so incredibly slow in the mid-round and that 3-on-3. They just kept re-smoking long and not really advancing on it until there was 15 seconds left. So a little bit of a mistake there, I think, in my opinion, where they're just not aggressive enough when they had all the space to be.
Yeah, Chad, he meant to miss. That was part of the plan. Then again, nice round there from Shazam, you know, biding his time. He waited behind those smokes for so long, decided to push right in and swap spots with Skadoodle, and ends up clutching it out anyway. But Shroud opens up this round. Rush already down and out, and you can see they're just trying to tempt the fate, seeing if there's any aggression over towards Bathroom. But this time, Conquest playing very, very far back, so not a lot that they can do to try to hold off any of this early round aggression.
That was a sick shot under Rush. Right over the top. Shroud grabs it. Nicely done from him. Freakazoid's going to grab one as well. Stanislaw trying to be cheeky inside the smoke over by the sandbags. But Daps is going to be close up. Doesn't get hit by a flash, but he can't connect any of the shots. Freakazoid goes on a tear this round. 3 kills for him, all down to Shazam. And he's just now rotating over. He can't even grab a good position. He's just got to save this up again.
Yeah, Freak just flexed on him hard there in that A bomb site, in that B bomb site. That was a massive, massive massacre over there. So great job there from Freakazoid cleaning it out. And this time, Cloud9 is going to go on the prowl, trying to find Shazam. They know he's over in the A bomb site. They're just trying to line up these shots, and it's going to be Sean Garris to take him down, maybe salvage the AWP as well. And he does. So nice economical shift right there. And that might have broken, well, it's really close to breaking the money here on Conquest. They're going to have another buy. It's going to be a relatively healthy buy, but this will be the last one before they're done.
Right, Cloud9, despite trading rounds, that was the thing. The first round they won, they survived with force. They're able to rebuy after it, so they've kept that pressure on. Now moving forward, they have a pretty healthy bank built up on Freakazoid, who's got 5,500, and the rest are sitting around 3K and 4K. This is just going to be a fast B push. Rush, he's going to spam through that smoke. He gets another one. He just did that a couple rounds ago and got 2. This time he grabs 1, and he's expecting them to be faster, but Shroud responds. Rush getting a little bit too excited about those kills through the smoke, and Shroud ends the tear. But look at this flight coming in from NAF. Now they have all the intel.
Yeah, and Stanislaw actually picking up Shroud, and nothing goes back into DAP, so it's trades all over the place, and they got to deal with Stanislaw, but Shazam is going to come around with the M4 and cleans up really, really nicely there. NAF is going to find Skadoodle, as well as nothing falling to Shazam, so all around just a relatively solid round from Conquest. They're up 8-2 right now. They're doing work right now on their CT side, and Cloud9 a little bit flat-footed here on the T side. They're kind of stumped right now. They keep trying to execute into B, and they get shut down almost every single time.
This would be working if they'd won any of those clutches in the first 3 or 4 rounds that just didn't go their way. But because now that all the utility's out in the hands of Conquest, all the smokes, all the nades, like these choke points just can't be bullied early on in the round. So Conquest is able to stabilize forward into the mid-round, and they're winning it from there. There's Daps with an early kill. Nothing trades it off. And the trades this time just aren't going in Cloud9's way. Rush is there as well to back him up, but Shroud evens things out.
Yeah, and this has been so back and forth. But look at Stanislaw. He pushed all the way through, gets the rifle out in time, but Sean Garris is so close and up in his face, he just capitalizes and wins the battle. That was a great opportunity for Stanislaw to just completely shut down that push coming around from terrorist spawn and get the bomb down as well. So that would have been like added bonus. But unfortunately, just a little bit too quick in the draw, and Sean Garris capitalizes on it, so that's a little bit of a mistake there.
Conquest is so used to Cloud9 just dedicating themselves to one site, whichever site they apply pressure to early is the one they commit to, that they're trying to get these quick flanks. That time they get punished for it. Here's the scary part for Cloud9 is that Skadoodle's over towards long. He sees Skadoodle boosting up and he gets the shot onto him. Now he knows there's at least 2 in that location. He gets a second one. Nice flick over onto Sean, and he's basically just ended this round single-handedly. The only hope is that Shroud, who can grab the angle, he flashes, so he gives up where he's coming from. And Shazam's able to relocate. Now the rotation comes in. Rush coming up the stairs for a fast flank.
Yeah, and Shroud should fall here to Shazam, and he does. He goes for the shoulder peek, but Shazam too fast. 3K on the round for him, and he just stops it, ends it right there. And that's just a great hold at the A bomb site, all solo as well. So no backup whatsoever, but with no utility left to execute onto that bomb site, Cloud9 just couldn't make it happen. And now they're going to be on the save once again. And nothing going their way in this matchup. So after a big win on Cobblestone, now they're on the back burner here on Overpass. So this is really, really scary for them.
Surprised to have seen them in that situation. All 3 go towards long. They know Shazam's playing the A-bomb site with an AWP. That's literally the one thing that could have ended them without even getting one more kill into the round. That could have prevented any kind of a plan. If they had gone bathrooms and gotten close up and into Shazam's face, that might have been the key to success. But either way, Shazam with a stellar round brings it up to 9-2. Now Conquest is on another winning streak, and he's going to add more onto his tally. He gets 1, being heavily pressured. He's got to fall back just a little bit, but grabs the angle and a second one onto Freak.
Flashbang over the top as well. That's going to hold him back a little while longer. He's going to get a 3rd kill. He is just going absolutely ham sandwich in this A-bomb site right now, and this is just another massive round from him. Teammate jumps around, P90 in hand. Stanislaw going to clean up the last 2, and that's it. 10-2 now. Cloud9 just struggling right now. Now, granted, that was an eco round, but again, just not even getting a whiff of that bomb site.
They've basically got to win these last 3 rounds to give themselves a chance. If they go into the next half at 13-2, 12-3, this might just be over in Conquest's favor. So this is a scary situation for Cloud9 where, exactly, they're not able to get anything going in this entire half.
They've been on the struggle bus the whole time. And look at this, Daps and Stanislaw. They've got the money for rifles, but they're sticking to the P90s. Why the hell not? Nafly already down on short B as well as Rush. Rush does get a little bit of spam sent his way, but it's not going to be too big of a deal. And you can see this. Teammates already back there. They popped the door, and Sean and Shroud going to combine and drop 2. It's a 2-for-1 trade over there by Squeaky Door. But again, they've kind of sniffed out that this aggression is going to be coming towards this side, and Shroud's going to fall to Rush, and now it's down to a 3 versus 3. So everything even back up, and now the push is coming through Long B, through Monster, and Freakazoid has got to hit some clutch shots right here. But that flashbang blinds them all, and Daps and Rush going to combine for 2 more, and it's all on nothing in a 1v2. All he can do right now is just hang on for dear life because they're both over B, and he's going to get spotted, and Shazam takes him down. He actually dropped the off for the AK, and they close it out. Conquest playing sensational here on Overpass.
This B bomb site has been closed since like round 4. That's when Cloud9 was trying to. They were winning some initial battles on those ecos and getting the bomb planted, but losing the clutches. But ever since then, Rush has just been an animal over there. That time it's Daps. Rush with a nice pop flash though. Got to give him credit. Throws a beautiful flash for Daps, and that allows him to mow down 2 with the P90 at that narrow choke point. So this defense is holding so strong.
Yeah, and let's not take anything away from Stanislaw, who's been very mobile in that B bomb site as well. I mean, he's sitting at 14-9, top fragging in the server right now. The new acquisition for Conquest, and I mean, he has been an absolute monster over there in combination with Rush and Daps. I mean, that's just, it's been on lockdown since first round. I mean, it's been a couple of retakes and everything like that. The first 2 rounds, very, very close, but Rush making a big play, Nafly making a big play a couple of times, and those retakes very, very strong. They haven't even given any opportunity, and Shroud, he's going to go down to Shazam here at long, getting a little bit too aggressive for his own good.
Shazam's going to stay aggressive, and he actually pushes through the smoke like a crazy man. Tries to grab the shot, misses it, but just falls right back. Yeah, I guess. Gets a little bit blinded, and here comes the hit. It's starting to come in, but it's just an eco. Shazam gets dinked up, but he recovers in time to grab 1 more. The counter flashes are coming out. One's actually worked his way up towards Banks. Noodle gets 1, but Shazam responds perfectly, but eventually gets taken out by Sean. And now Daps is there for the cleanup. It's just nothing. He falls as well. So more defensive stand from Conquest, and they're encroaching that 13-2 scoreline that I think is just too much for Cloud9 to recover from.
I agree, absolutely, unless they're flawless on their CT side, which is always a possibility, but again, I mean, a 13-2 scoreline would be detrimental right now to Cloud9. Even coming off of a high of, you know, just spanking 3-sup on Cobblestone, they haven't been able to do anything in this matchup. It's been Shazam and Stanislaw. Shazam at the A-bomb site, Stanislaw at the B-bomb site. The flashes, the executions, the counters, and everything from the CT side have been perfect.
Much the same for Conquest. Stan and Rush just getting aggressive over towards Monster early on with the smoke. And Cloud9, they work through outdoors. Sean and Shroud are over here. They're going to pressure up towards Sandbags.
They got spotted, though.
Yeah, there's a rotation already. Daps is over here. There's 3 members at the B bomb site, 2 over towards A. They're aggressive in bathroom, so Naf will have a quick flank down the stairs if he chooses to.
But here's that execution, and Stanislaw again lines him up, drops the bomb carrier, and now it's a 3-on-5 already, and he throws a little bit more spam in, hits Skadoodle a couple times. Sean Garrett's trying to recover, but it's Nap and Rush to combine, and it's just Skadoodle pushing the smoke, and Stanislaw finishes it off. Huge half from Conquest. B bomb site is on lockdown.
That was just Cloud9 at the end of the half saying, we don't know what to do. Nothing's worked so far. Let's just go back towards B, see if this time we can get through it. But Conquest putting a lot of manpower towards stopping any push through Monster, constantly having it smoked off, and Cloud9 could find no success whatsoever. Really, really well done job by Rush and Stanislaw, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, I talked about I hadn't really seen Conquest here on Overpass, but I really like what I see. I mean, even through all the executions, even through the, you know, Cloud9 never did a slow strat towards the A-bomb site. The one round that they actually did a slow strat with smokes and everything, Shazam countered them perfectly, and they lost the round because they wasted too much time. And ever since then, they shied away from that A-bomb site. They hit B 80% of the rounds in the first half. It just got completely annihilated. And when they went to the A-bomb site, Shazam's op was just absolutely monstrous every single time, getting 2 or 3 kills before getting traded off finally.
It's been a long time since I've seen Cloud9 not win very many early battles. on a map against another North American team, not CLG or Liquid. And that's the thing. Conquest neutralized their aggression early on, and they actually came out on top of those early battles, whether it's Rush spamming through smoke, whether it's SCII getting a pick, Nafly being aggressive. They won the trade battles early on, so Cloud9 was just stumped from there.
Yeah, stumped indeed. Nothing they could do the entire time, and if Conquest win this pistol round, it's damn near as good as done. And there's no recovering from Cloud9 from that point on. I mean, they're going to have a force up in the 15 when it's 15-2, and if they lose that, they're done. They got to be flawless the remainder of the round. So this is a crucial lifeline for Cloud9. They have to be flawless here.
Flawless, and Skadoodle is hiding underneath the smoke just below Party, and
this is scary.
He hears one over. Yep, he got checked. Naf not going to be fooled. Drops Skadoodle for free. Trying to get a little cheeky. Now it's going to be a 5-on-4, and everyone's reconvening over towards the B bomb site. No one from Cloud9 has rotated. Nothing's there, but Freakazoid and Shroud shut things down early on.
And shut it down indeed, 2 apiece. Nothing Nafly can really do here in a 4 versus 1. He's just spamming through these smokes and nothing doing right now. It's just going to be a massacre at that B-bomb site, and I guess Cloud9 saying anything you guys can do, we can do too. So Sean Garris on the flank finishes it off. Nafly down and out, and finally Cloud9 with a little bit of a breath, or at least a little bit of a sigh for the moment.
I'd be surprised if Conquest bought up here, not just because they're in such a big lead, and actually they are going to do it. They're just going to go for it. So they don't have to do this. They can just build up the economy and have a really strong buy in the 4th round, but they're going to go for it. Same kind of idea that Cloud9 had. See if they can do some economic damage. See if they can get them down low so that they can just immediately win the match off the first victory. It's going to be a fast play towards B. It's going to be Shroud and nothing. They've got a lot of work to do. Shroud's going to be the first one to swing up, but they're all coming up catwalk. They're all coming sandbags, and they run right past the defense, but nothing at Shroud. They are blind. No one's there to contest them. Everyone's looking to the left, but the defense is mounted from the right, and Conquest has just been destroyed.
Yeah, a little bit scary there at first because they were caught so off guard, but it's Freakazoid with the P90 that at least holds him at bay while his teammates recover from those flashbangs, and now it's just going to be a peek out from nothing. He drops a 3rd for the round, so he's putting a lot of bankroll in there. And again, Cloud9 survived the onslaught at that B-bomb site, so nice job from them so far on their CT side half, but we have yet to get into a gun round.
Yeah, but that investment goes to nothing. They get no kills in that round, or they got 1 kill. So not enough dealt for the investment that they put into it. Moving forward, this round is even less likely they'll get any kills. They do have a flashbang, but it's mostly Glocks on the T side. And Sean's going to hear this aggression. That pop flash does nothing. He's not blind whatsoever. He does smoke off the stairs, but they're going to come right through it. So Sean's about to have a lot of unarmored Glocks come his way, and he's got an MP9. He gets the first one. He gets the second one. Now he's spinning around from behind. He gets a 3rd. Nicely done from Sean. Ends this attack. He also knows where the remaining 2 members are.
But a dink actually goes out. It doesn't really do a lot of damage, but the return nade actually does a lot. Another dink goes out, Skadoodle, but Freakazoid is there as well, so it's going to be another 4-man stand, and Sean Garris banking a lot of money this past round as well, doing a great job.
Now we have that op onto Skadoodle. That's a good start. He can help them out very much so in these early rounds when this is what I was talking about. Conquest, Shazam's not going to have his op of his own because he invested into that 2nd round. They had the armor and the Tech 9 that did nothing, so he's going to be forced onto an AK. So this is a good round for Skadoodle to get things started out on the right foot, although it looks like Conquest, they're going to do much the same as Cloud9. 5 players over towards B. They're going to try and bully their way into this bomb site, and we'll see how this defense stacks up.
Conquest was very strong at the B-bomb site last half, but this time it's going to be a little bit more of a spread defense here for the CTs. You can see them aggressive on long A, so they're so far away on this rotation, and they're pushing in straight up off a catwalk. Freakazoid holds with that P90, but Nafly and Rush are going to combine to drop both of the defensive players in that B-bomb site, and now the plane is on. This is the first time that we've really seen a successful execution under the B-bomb site from either side, and it comes in the first gun round. So this is a really, really nice round from Conquest already. They've got the man advantage and the bomb plan.
It's such a difficult retake for Cloud9, and it's a good start. Nothing grabs the player in pit, but Sean on the flank gets eliminated. Now it's just Skadoodle and nothing, and they're going to be forced to save. Skadoodle can't find anything with that AWP, and there's just too much to deal with in too short a period of time. So 14th round goes to Conquest. Plenty of money in Cloud9. Skadoodle does find one here at the end, but plenty of money on the Cloud9 side to rebuy up here. They're going to have another basically full buy. Freakazoid did keep his P90. He's going to have like $8 grand in his pocket this coming round.
Let's see how close you are.
Should be like 7,800.
Oh, you already bought. Hold on, I got to do math again.
Don't even try it.
7,800. You were right. No, I did it. Look at that. He actually buys down 7,650 out of that. So a lot of money being invested into this round.
He dropped an AK-47 over to or M4 over to a teammate, more than likely. That's why.
The good news, though, is that I successfully executed math.
I doubt you did. I bet you just told me I was right because you didn't want to have to do with it. I probably was wrong.
Come on, man. Unlikely miss from Skadoodle, actually going to allow them to encroach onto Sean Garrison. He gets dropped immediately in this round. So now Skadoodle's got a lot of work ahead of him. He's got a couple players that have already gone by him in bathrooms. So this position that he's in is kind of useless. He gets blinded, and Daps is going to try to take advantage of that, capitalize on it, baits out another shot, and just waits for the peak. He gets the headshot onto Skadoodle, and now that A bomb site is just open for business. This is just an annihilation. Conquest out on a mission right now.
Yeah, and Shroud just gets spammed through the smoke. Nothing that they can do that round. They get completely isolated. That first kill, once again, towards Bathroom, goes the way of Conquest, and Skadoodle, nothing to do with that AWP. He didn't know if Long was clear, so he didn't want to try and, evacuate that direction, so he just tries to take the battle, and Daps outplays him. So this is a great T-half as well from Conquest after losing those first three. They're on a run on these gun rounds, and 2 shotguns come out, 5.7 and a P250 on a Shroud and Freakazoid, and then Skadoodles have as an AWP. That's their only really solid weaponry in this round.
Yeah, and again, the pressure being put on Shazam salvages the op from last round. That's a big find that they were able to get on his back for this one. So Nate around the corner does a little bit of damage to Sean Garris. They're stacked up here, nothing with a Mag 7. Sean Garris with a Mag 7, both playing down underneath the stairway. And see if they can find anything. But those smokes are going to kind of alert Shazam that, hey, there might be somebody over here in party or playing aggressively over by stairs. And that's exactly where Skadoodle is with the op at the beginning of this round. So very, very difficult for them to be able to execute anything right now with that onward position, that forward position from Skadoodle. But he already hightailing it back into that bomb site. And there's 4 players over at the long halls in A just trying to execute in here. And this is Skadoodle just giving the site for free.
The worst part of this situation for Cloud9 is that Skadoodle with the AWP, he probably feels like he has to do something for them to win this round. He feels like he has to make a play, so he's been aggressive this whole round, hasn't found anything, but now he knows they're executing out towards Long. He's grabbed the angle, misses the first shot though. Now they know where he is, and this is going to be very difficult for Cloud9 from here.
Yeah, but it looks like he should be able to line something up, but no, Stannis Law just annihilates him. He is having one hell of a match here, and that is going to be that A bomb site open for business. No Mag 7 kill for nothing, but Sean Garrison Freakazoid coming on the flank. 3 kills for Freak and 2 for Sean, and they somehow managed to recover and shut that down.
Freak made a beautiful pop flash for himself over towards Bank, coming out with a 5.7, gets 3 kills with 1 clip, so nicely done from him. They, stave off death just a little bit longer, and they even recover the AWP.
Yeah, that's a big find, but uncharacteristic of Skadoodle, he's not hitting his shots. He's been missing a lot of really crucial AWP shots to open up these rounds for C9, so maybe feeling a little bit off tonight, which is not normal for him. Normally, I mean, even on Cobblestone, he was a little bit, I don't want to say underperforming, but it was a little underwhelming watching him play, and now the push is coming up. They're already through the smoke. Stanislav's going to go down. The spam is coming through. And these players are just going to turtle up behind this smoke by Sandbanks for a second longer while Daps is pushing out through Long, and he actually catches Shroud before he burns in the Molotov. Freak answers back, but it's going to be a 3-on-3 and make that a 2-on-3 as Daps, he's not done yet, finds another kill, and they got to be careful because Shazam could push up onto the sidewalk here by Pitt and find a kill, but it's going to be Nap over here to try to make something happen, and he does just that. It's down to Sean Garris. Last man standing, 1v3. This is as good as over. Conquest is going to win this 16-6 unless Sean Garris can do something absolutely magical in this 3v1 retake, and he's already got Daps in this forward position, who throws away his life, but now they know.
He's going to try and make this retake happen, but can't find anything quite yet to deal with. He gets that one in Water Pit, so it's down to 1-on-1. Shazam, the only one remaining, and he's actually going to be aggressive, not let Sean do anything in terms of nades, and he's going to clean things out. So another nice match from Conquest. We talked about before this started that we thought it would be closer than most people expected, but I don't think anyone expected that kind of a win over Cloud9. But Conquest they started off the season 1-5, and they've now won 6 straight. So they're making a really, really good bid in the middle portion of this half to get into that top 4. Actually, that win puts them in the top 4. It's now Liquid in first, Cloud9 in second, Complexity in third, Conquest in fourth, CLG's in fifth, 3 subs in sixth, and Luminosity's down surprisingly in seventh.
Yeah, so really, really nice recovery for their season thus far, and if they can continue to push forward, we might actually see them over at the ESL ESEA Pro League LAN here in a few weeks. So that's going to be absolutely massive for them moving things forward. So I'm really, really excited to see how they continue on this season, because it seems like the small roster change that they made with Rick's departing and Stanislaw coming in is definitely paying off for them in a very big way. I mean, obviously that was a huge win for them.
Yeah, really, really well done. And with that, if you guys want to refresh yourselves on the scores of all evening or check out our schedule for tomorrow night, make sure you download the SCII eSports app off the iOS store or the Google Play Store. Give you all the info of when some of our Pro League matches are going to be coming up and has some really cool in-depth statistics on it. But that match is going to end our evening here at Pro League, and we will be back tomorrow night. But thank you guys all for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, you guys have a fantastic evening, and we will see you guys again, I believe, tomorrow night for some more Pro League matchups. And that'll also be the evening that we bid Moses adieu as he makes his journey over for the next major over in Cluj. So good luck to you, my friend, as you're going to be casting with Blue tomorrow night. And we'll see you in a week or so.
See you on the flip side.
Yeah, so see you guys later. Have a fantastic night. That's going to be it for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Intel Extreme Masters. Delta Times babysitting against it. Oh, it's beautiful. Exists. 2 kills could never be so important. Gonna go for it behind the fountain. Kerrigan's gonna charge him down. He's gonna miss quite a few pistol shots. Kenny X, he won a kill, and then he gets the second. Kenny X punches around.